Namaste. Are you ready to practice? Okay, good. Well, before we do, I just want to remind everybody here and anybody new that whatever I suggest is a suggestion and it's within a flow. So sometimes things are going to be difficult or seemingly impossible, but just have a sense of humor about it and just have fun with it all. The more that we practice, the better we get at things. So just let yourself have some fun and do what you can do and laugh and just breathe. Okay, so come onto the mat and sorry about that. The fan's on. And I know you couldn't hear last week, so take your arms into prostration. So your hands are going to spread. Really press the hands down. Notice if they start to buckle. You'll notice over time because your wrists will not like it. Your shoulders won't like it. Ginger, go on down. Sorry about that. And then just rock side to side. Notice what's happening all the way down from your pinky through your arm into your shoulders. So you really want to get a sense of connectedness. Everything is connected. These tiny little places in your body can affect big places in your body, if that makes any sense. So just move into stillness and pause. Pull your belly away from the floor and then look up and look down. Let your neck soften and open. Use the breath. So you're going to inhale as you look up. Exhale as you look down. Inhale as you look up. Exhale as you look down. One more time, up and down. You're going to take those arms back on the inhale and reach. Back and reach. Pull back, reach forward, one more time, back and forward. Now, take your forearms to parallel. Lift your chest and drop your chin. One more time, you're just going to exhale and inhale. Exhale and in. Exhale. One more time. Then neutral. Pause here, curl your toes, and lift up into plank. So from plank, I'm going to move forward. At least you can't see. So you're going to rock forward and back, forward and back, forward. One more time, and back. So you're going to pause here, turn towards the right. You're going to reach the right arm over the head, and then come back to center. You'll turn towards the left, reach the left arm up over the head, and then come back to center. Turn to the right, inhale, and then exhale, center. One more time to the left, and exhale, center. Pause here. You're going to rock forward again. Drop your knees as you come back, and let your chest go towards the floor. You're going to rock forward into plank, and then pull back, dropping your knees. At Anahata, the same as this. You'll rock forward again. One more time. And back. And then come into a full arm cat tilt. Then move the heart forward. Drop your elbows towards the floor. We're going to open towards the right first. You're going to take that, let that right foot and drop it. Open. And then take your right forearm back to center. And then open towards the left. So inhale. And then exhale, center. Take it towards the right. And exhale. Again. One more time. And left. go back to center, pause here. You're gonna rock into plank again. So move forward into plank, move back, move forward into plank, and back. Forward into plank, and back. One more time like that. Exhale as you move forward. Inhale as you move back. And then go right into a cat tilt. Good. Move the heart forward. Drop your elbows. Open again. So you're going to take that left leg, open up, and then go back to center. Go towards the right. And center. Left. And right. Good, now back to center. One more time, plank. And back. Plank. And back. Plank. And back, one last time. And then pause here. So you're going to slide back. You're going to pull your forearms to parallel, curl your toes, and lift those hips up. Be in this forearm dog. You'll lift your heels and lower the heels. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now you'll take that right leg, lift and lower. We do this a lot over here. So you want to make sure you've got internal rotation of that extending leg. That means the thigh is spinning in towards the midline. One more time, up and down. Then take your left leg up, spin in towards the midline, up and down. Keep it flowing, keep it breathing. 2 more. Last time, and drop. Now drop to your knees. Let the tops of the feet go into the floor, and you're going to rise up on your inhale. Let's do a side bend. So you're going to exhale to the left. Take that right arm and spin it in, up and over. Anchor and breathe. Now rise up. Go to the other side. Take your left arm, spin it up, in towards the midline and over. Keep breathing. Now rise up and pause. You're going to take your fingertips and they're going to move towards your knees. Now if you have a lot of junk in your wrist, you can take your fingers out to the side, but spread your hands and you're going to dive forward. So you're going to bend your elbows and bring your head towards the floor. It doesn't have to go to the floor, it can just go where it needs to go. And it might be an inch or 2 forward. But you're going to rock forward and lift up. Exhale forward, inhale lift. Exhale forward, inhale lift. One more time, exhaling forward, inhale. Next time, you're going to take the forehead to the floor. You'll pause here, and then take the right leg out and pull in. Right leg out, pull in. Right leg out, pull in. One more, hold it here, lift your chest. Then you're dropping your head again. Drop the knee. Rest if you need to. You'll take that left leg, extend, and pull that left knee in. Extend, pull the knee in. Extend, pull in. One more time. Extend, pull the knee in, and lift your chest. Good. Drop your head, pull the knee in, have a seat. You're going to slide those arms back and cross your right arm over your left arm. You'll bow down, so ground that spine, lift up and let the elbows go to the sky. We'll round again. You'll exhale. Next time, release the arms And then cross your left arm over your right. Bow down. Rise up. Bow again. Rise up and release. Take a turn. You're going to take your left hand, thread your right arm through. Take your left arm up to the sky. Turn your palm towards the front of the mat. And then take your hand to the ground. So spread the energy of your hands. And then you're going to lift that right shoulder so that it's level with the left shoulder. And you really want to feel your outer deltoid, your outer shoulder opening up. Really bring your belly up and in. And then have a seat again. Crossing those arms. You're going to lift up, bow down. We'll just rise and release. Take the right arm, or take the left arm through to the right side. And then take your right arm up, turn your palm towards the front of the mat, and bring your hand down. Spread the energy of your hand. Keep the belly moving up and in. Anchor into that right arm, and then lift that left shoulder up. So the shoulders are level. Good, and then you'll come back and cross those arms, belly in. Lift the heart. Exhale, bow. Rise and release. And you're going to take your forearms to parallel once again. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. And then lift your hips up. Be here for a second. The feet, the outer edges of your feet are touching the edges of your mat. And you're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more time. Lift and lower. Next time, you're going to lift those heels, squat back, and the elbows are going to come away from the floor. The arms are straight, and you'll pause here. Then drop to your knees, and your knees towards the floor. And then squat back. Several times. Knees drop, squat back. Drop and squat. Next time, squat back and hold. Walk your hands back and lift the chest. And you'll fold over. Squat, so we're just getting into those hips. And fold. Squat. And fold one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hold here. Let your head just shake back and forth. Come into a squat and then to a seated position. You're going to grab somewhere between your shins, kind of between your knees and your ankles. Lift your chest and squeeze your thighs together and then open out. Let this be about your core. So you're really activating through your core. Squeezing in, opening out. One more time. Good. Pause with your legs wide and then pull in. Now you're going to pull your knees out, rock forward, and make sure that your elbows are parallel. So you're in this deep squat. Now, from here, you'll lift up, move forward. You're in Bakasana or you're moving towards Bakasana. So if you can take your feet away from the floor and then walk yourself back. So you're going into down dog, and then you'll take your right shin forward, hold here, just pause here, hover, then dive forward and lift that left leg. And then come back, lift up, pull the right leg back, and then take your left shin forward. So hover the hips high, dive your head down. So this is another core activation. So you really want to activate the belly. You'll dive down, lift your right leg, and then come back up, pull the left leg back, And then bring your right shin forward again. Come to your forearms and pause. Now bend your knees. She just wants to be a part of, I guess. Bend your knees and let that outer right hip just fall away. What I mean by that is let it relax. Put a lot of power into that left leg. Then take that left foot back to the floor. Walk your hands back here and then lift up. Really lengthen up. Imagine you could take the crown of your head to the sole of your foot. Not even anywhere near that, but just an idea of a circle. Now come back to the forearms. You're going to lift up, come into plank again. Take your left shin forward. Your body is centered between both legs. Now this hip is falling away. Sorry about Ginger being in the way. It's been one of those mornings that I can't fight anything. Just have to let things be as they are. It's kind of what we should always do, within reason. So bend that back knee. Pause, let the belly come away from the floor. And then anchor, walk your hands back, lengthen and lift the heart up. Let the crown of the head energetically go towards that back foot. Use your breath. And then come back down. Curl your toes, lift your hips, and come into plank. So from here, you're going to take that left arm, reach it up over the head, and take the left arm back, and just put your palm towards the floor. Then you'll take it back, up and over, and go towards the right. Do the same thing. So you're going to take that right arm back, take the palm towards the floor, back up over your head, and then into plank. Again, left arm up and over, palm towards the floor, back up, and over. Keep the breath alive. Up and over. Pause. Anahata. So you're going to drop the knees. Let the elbows lift away from the floor. Come into a cat tilt. Move the heart forward. Drop your elbows. Let the left arm, or let the left leg drape. Reach the left arm up and over. And what you'll do here is turn your fingers towards the knees. You're going to fall into that left arm. So your left arm is at your left belly, and you'll take your right leg out. So from here, focus on your belly. You're building strength in your arm, but it's more about the core. You're going to take your right leg down, take your left leg out, and then your right arm out. Balance and core. Now you're going to pull the right forearm back to the ground. We're going to open back out on the inhale, and then cartwheel back to center. Take your right leg, do the drape. Inhale and exhale. You're taking your fingertips towards your knees. You're going to drop your right knee to the floor. Fall into that elbow. Make sure your belly's in. Take that left leg out first. So your hips are level, your belly's in. Then you'll drop the left knee, straighten the right leg, and then release that left arm. And then drop the left arm. We're going to go back, open up on the inhale. And then let's do it again. You'll open towards the left. Reach out. Take that left arm in as you come back. Take the right leg, extend out. Drop the right knee, straighten the left, reach the right arm out. Good, drop, open out, and then back to center. Open towards the right. Fall into that right elbow. Take that left leg straight to start with. Find your core here. Drop the left knee. Take the right knee off the floor. And then extend through that left leg. Left arm. Let's start. Drop. Open out. Good. And back to plank. One of those days. So I'm going to rock forward and back. Powerful arms. And then drop the knees. Anahata. Slide back. The forearms are parallel. Curl your toes. Just lift that right leg and lower. Lift and lower. Or you can float up into arm balance. Just remember that when you lift and lower, you want internal rotation. And you'll want to work with both sides. So, if you kick with the right leg, switch it up and play with the left leg too. Then when you're ready, drop to your knees. You're going to pull back and interlace your fingers. So take your fingers, interlace, and just let those arms drape over your head. Good. You'll come back, rise and release. Take your arms up, and let's thread to the right. You're going to turn, or the right arm. By now, if you've been watching, you might notice that I mess my left and my right up all the time. So we just roll with it. We always do both sides anyway. So you're going to take your hands, your left hand to the floor, and level those shoulders. Good. Now come back. You're crossing your left arm over your right arm. And you'll bring those elbows to the sky. Then you're going to bow down, rise and release. Turn to the right. Take that right arm up. Turn your palm towards the front of the mat. And then take your hand to the ground. Level your shoulders. So you lift the left arm up, shoulder up. And then pull back, taking your right arm over your left arm. Wrap and bring the elbows towards the sky. Bow down. Come up and release. And take your forearms to parallel. Feet go wide. Lift those hips up. Lift your heels up and squat back. Just gonna hang here. And drop your knees towards the floor. And then we'll squat back and hold. And then have a seat. You're going to take those legs and squeeze, open, squeeze. 2 more. Pause. Then close. You're going to let your feet come in. You're going to rock forward. So it's important to have your elbows stable. And then you're going to come forward. You're making it a table, a shelf, or whatever, a platform for your knees. And you're going to lift up, hold. You can be right here, or you can pick your feet away from the floor. So right here is any between length. So you could be in Baddha Konasana, just working on your hip opening, or in any stage prior to Bakasana. You're just kind of building strength, building and releasing, building and releasing. Now, come into a fold, a forward fold. So you're going to take your hands underneath your feet. Let yourself fall, surrender, let go. Be very conscious of what your legs are doing. Your legs are still working. Lift the heart. Make your way into plank, to full plank, and then down dog, full plank, down dog, just like this. Loosen up your shoulders. 2 more. Good, now take your right knee in and lower down. Just be here for a second. Pull that back foot in. You can reach back and grab the ankle with one hand. You can reach back and grab it with 2, and then just let this energy of you're pulling your foot back with this energy. Open your shoulders and open your wrists. If this isn't happening, just hold with one hand, support with the other. It doesn't matter which, or you could have a strap that you're holding. Good, now come back to the forearms, curl your toes, lift your hips up, take your right leg out, pull your left in, and then readjust so that you're in between each leg. Bend your back knee, pause here. Now you'll walk back and you can take the ankle with both hands, 1 or 2. Lift the heart up. And then right back down. Gonna curl the toes, come into plank, and pause. Now we're going towards the side again. You're going to take that left arm up, and the hand goes to the ground, and you're going to fall in to that elbow. Just pause here, come into your belly, and then you'll turn back, release the left arm, up and over. You could always just work in plank. Turn towards the other side. You're going to take that right arm, come into that elbow, and then come back into plank. Again, reach, fall into your elbow, and then again, open out, and plank. Other side. Good. Now back to plank. Pause. Drop to your knees. Let your chest go to the ground. Slide back. Curl the toes. You're in this forearm position. You can just go into forearm dog. You can lift your legs, or you can float up like we did last time. Your choice. But you want to relax the shoulders. Both legs. Do both sides. Just getting into the practice of balance. Now, lift into this cat. You're going to round, move the heart forward, and what we'll do here is take both elbows into the belly. You're going to dive forward. You'll take your forehead to the floor, and just remember what we did early on. So you lowered and lifted. We've been working with these wrists all morning, or whatever time it is for you. So you're lifting those hips and lowering, lifting and 2 more. Try to stay out of your head too much. Let this be about your core. Okay? So you're going to lift and lower. Now, dive forward. Make sure the belly's in. I say that a lot, but it's easy to let it fall out. So you're going to dive forward and then extend. Pull in and out. So it's like a fulcrum. And you're reaching in both directions. You can't think about this too much. You just have to fall into it. So when you're ready, do the cross. The right arm crosses over the left. Just reach. The left arm crosses over the right. Reach up. And then you're going to take it into a child's pose. And then you'll take those arms forward. Ginger. Ginger over here. Over here. Come on. Come on, Ginger. Lie down. And then cross those legs. Take your legs straight out. Let your heart lift up. And then exhale over. Thank you for having a sense of humor in today's practice. And bring that sense of humor into all practices. Of course, some days we're in different moods, so you have to bring whatever mood we're in. But it's good to have a spirit of levity present. And then come to your back. And just let your arms, let your legs fall. Let yourself melt into the ground. Now take a deep breath in and wiggle your fingers and toes. And then come into a seated position. Roll to your right side. And then come into a seated position. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me and Ginger. And say hi. Say hi to everybody. Hi, Cooper. Cooper wants to say hi too. Everybody wants to say hi and be a part of. So, thank you for being with us here and practicing in the heat. And hope you have a beautiful day. And we will practice again Namaste.